Hi everyone, I'm Natalie Terry with Terry Realty Group, and I am here today with my good friend Nicole Milone of Money Counts. So welcome, Nicole.
Hi.
Tell us about your business and what you do.
Okay, well, I am a personal financial planner at Money Counts, and we are an all-women business, financial planning business. Well, that's very rare in our industry. So, and what we help people do is, at the end of the month when you're kind of getting towards the end and you are going, I thought I made all this money, where did it go? What did I spend it on? Or so we help people in understanding their personal cash flow, as well as then helping to use that excess cash flow to save for their goals that they have, both short-term and long-term.
Right.
So that's what we do for our clients.
Wow, and you didn't even say the word budget.
You're right, I didn't this time. So yes, we like to call that a spending plan here at Money Counts versus the dreaded budget word, because no one likes to talk about a budget, but they do like to talk about how they spend their money.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. So, I know you have a little bit of a unique story, so tell us how you got involved in this business.
Oh, well, that is a unique story, but Debbie Peterson, my partner, started Money Counts in 2004, and my husband and I were looking for an advisor we were double income, no kids, and we wanted to make sure that every extra dollar we had was going to the right resources to provide us for whatever it was in that stage of our lives. And since then we've had 2 children, so we planned through all of that.
Wow.
And so Debbie Peterson started Money Counts, and we were her clients. And she told me in our first meeting, someday, Nicole, I want you to come work for me. And I thought, ooh, I don't know about that. Like, it took me 10 years to really over 10 years to decide that I wanted to become a financial advisor. I was a little nervous. I was scared, all those fears that we have inside. So now that I'm doing it, it's the best decision I've ever made. I did not really realize how much I would like or get fulfillment out of helping people.
Right.
And so education's a big piece with us. So that's how I got started. I just listened to Debbie after I had my first child. I was a little bored. And so bored mentally, I should say.
Yeah.
So I came and started working part-time and really enjoyed it. And
here you are.
Here I am.
10 years later.
Yeah.
Just like that. I love it. So tell us something most people don't know about you. They're going to know now.
Oh, yes. I like to use this as part of my 2 truths and a lie, if you've ever done that before, as an introduction.
Right.
But my parents own shoe stores. Well, I should say I did it again. My parents used to own shoe stores. My brother and sister-in-law own them now. A small boutique firm. But so that kind of fed into my fetish for shoes. I love shoes and I love handbags. So when I was younger, my truth and my lies are my truth is I had 56 pairs of shoes when I was in the 5th grade.
Wow.
So no one ever believes that, right? So Imelda Marcos, her and I, we were kindred spirits. Yes.
Well, I really love that story. The only thing that makes me sad about that story is that we don't wear the same size.
Yeah, that's what everyone asks me. What size shoe do you wear?
I know, right?
Yeah.
All right, so maybe this is a little bit of a tough question in your business, but what do you think? Maybe can you give us an odd request that maybe you've had from a client, or maybe someone's asked you to help them realize a dream or a goal that maybe seemed really big?
Yeah.
That you could share.
I would say mine, the most unique for odd was for we had 2 clients that wanted to retire, and they wanted to retire to Hawaii.
Oh.
So pick up their lives and completely move to Hawaii. So we needed to make sure that we could sell a house, they could buy a house, afford something in Hawaii. Also, your cost of living is a lot higher, so you want to make sure that you have enough recurring income. So they were able to do that and plan for that, and they are now living happily in Hawaii.
Wow, that sounds exciting.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that your phone is going to ring off the hook because we're all going to want to move to Hawaii.
All right. Okay. I at least hope I get to go do a client review one time.
I know, right?
Right? In person?
In person, for sure.
Yeah, business expense.
We should talk about this after the video.
Yeah.
So tell us, what's the most memorable experience you've had in working with a client?
The most memorable experience for me would be I had a client who didn't start saving until she was about 66 years old for retirement. She just didn't ever think she was going to need to do that. and someone had told her she didn't save enough, wouldn't be able to retire, would have to live in a trailer, just all of these bad, awful
Right.
things in her mind. So we've been working with her for several years, and she did a great job of planning and saving herself. And so I was able to put together a plan for her to show her that she had saved enough.
Wow.
And that she was going to be okay, and even to stay in her own home, which she had her dog in here for her meeting that time, and they left, and she was like, Rue, you're going to be able to eat in retirement. I mean, she was like walking all nice and happy, and it was just, you could just see some relief, and she walked a little lighter and was a little happier when she left here, and that's really powerful.
I love that.
Yeah.
So what I heard from all of that is that it's okay if you start saving late, and it's okay to bring your dog.
Yes.
I like that.
Except for your dogs.
Oh, okay, except for mine.
Her dogs are too big.
The bigger the better.
Oh, I agree. Just not in my office.
Oh yeah, I agree. Okay, that's fair. So what sets you apart from other financial advisors or companies?
First off, our uniqueness of being all women.
Right.
So women take a different approach to money and saving, and risk. We are more risk averse than our male counterparts. So I think we apply that, and the fact that we all here have heart of a teacher.
Yeah.
So we're all about educating our clients, making sure people have access to financial literacy, and just really understanding their plans. Even after we get done with our plan, the first quarter after we make investments, we bring people back in to make sure they understand how to read their statements, why we recommended what we recommended, and why they're in the plan that they're in. And so that there's no guessing, or I hear people from time, I don't even know why I'm invested in that. Well, I want everyone to understand why we do the things we do, and to have conversations about it. So I think we're unique in that aspect of how we take on the educational piece of educating anyone who wants to come in.
I would say so.
Yeah.
That's really refreshing, actually.
Yeah.
So I imagine you have some big goals over the next year.
I do have some big goals. So I'm a SmartVestor Pro with Dave Ramsey. So this year we took on another territory. So that has provided us with additional referrals, helping out the Dave Ramsey community. And that's been a great endeavor for us this year. But next year, I am hoping my husband and I are looking to potentially write a book. We have 2 children, 6 and 9, and we want to start figuring out how do we start introducing money concepts to them now. So as we research that and develop it ourselves, I said, honey, let's write a book. I'm sure there's tons of other parents out there looking for that same advice. So that's my goal for next year. Also, another goal is I go into high schools and I help educate young people around financial literacy. So I work with the finance teachers or whomever I can really get into the school. So I've done Cuthbert's in high school, and I'm hoping to get into Weddington or Marvin, any of the high schools that will accept the help, really.
That's really great.
Yeah.
That's really great. I'll be looking forward to hearing more about that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, so I think last question today is, why do you think it's important to shop local?
Well, I've always felt that was important growing up. My parents own a small business, so you could get shoes anywhere, right? So they had to set themselves aside from other providers. So that was, great service, fitting yourself every time, so that I've carried that into my profession. We do white glove service for our customers. It's all about them when they're sitting here in this office. And to use local service providers is so important to your community. So you and I are together in a networking group together, and we have a community service focus to that, because it's all about getting out, sharing your wealth of knowledge with your community, which then in turn builds your community. So not only are you helping your local business owners, your community, it's bringing everyone together and building and helping your city grow, or your town. So I think local service providers are very important in the wealth of small communities.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. I love that. So, Thank you so much, Nicole,
Yeah.
for being here today and for doing this interview.
You're welcome.
If you are watching this and you're interested in being featured and you own a business and you'd like to be featured, please check out parkbench.com/Marvin and reach out to me and I will contact you about doing an interview. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Nicole, and we'll see you soon.